So Engage is born. What is Engage? It's a dynamic collaborative consultancy. Dynamic because every engagement is different. What the client needs, what the requirement is going to be different. So it's dynamic. The skill sets that we want to pull together is going to be dynamic. That takes a huge amount of skill, and there's a nuance in that, in working out what a business best needs right now. Right? That is.
Can you please go back to Anna?
No, I can't. No, leave it. Right, so Engage is so if you're wondering what it is, it's a dynamic collaborative consultancy, okay? And within that, there's going to be lots of offerings, right? But the end game is empowering business breakthrough. So we want to go into businesses with a multidisciplinary team, solve their problems and accelerate them as an organisation. Breakthrough, and then align the other skill sets. Work out what else is missing, deal with it, and be known for that. My dream is that people come to us, organisations, governments, big corporations, say, we've got this challenge, we've got this problem, we ain't fixing it, no one's fixing it, we want you to come and look at it. And we want to be known for solving the problems that other people can't, other organisations haven't got a clue, they can't get close.
Brexit.
Have I heard of Brexit? Heard of it, I voted for it. Anyway, so. Let's take a look at the mono view. Right, the mono view is, I'm going to use accountant as an example. Right, we send an accountant into a business. What's he going to say? He's going to look at the business and go, you know what, your accountant's not that bad, but there's a lot he's not doing for you. I would do this, I would do that, and you really need to be thinking about this, and have you thought about FD? And the business owner's going to look at him and goes, yeah, you're right, yeah, I don't really like my accountant, he's always a bit late, he's a bit boring, and all the other things that accountants are. And then that's what the accountant should talk about, right? But then let's say we send a web designer into a business. He's going to look at the website. He's going to say, I've looked at your website. You know, your website's crap. Can I help you? Right? That's got to be the best closing line overhead, right? But let's say the sales trainer goes in. The sales trainer, mate, gosh, you can't even answer a phone properly, let alone close a sale. You need some sales training, right? And the owner's going, okay, so I need sales training. I need a new website. My accountant's no good. I need HR. My team don't turn up. The morale's down. The mono view as a lone independent consultant is absolutely appropriate, because it's hard to go in and do what I've done in the past and say you need this and then do yourself out of a client.
Yeah.
It's really hard to do that, especially in how long it takes to get a client, nurture them. I'm going to use the word close, get the business, get the order, get paid, and then you're going to go and say, you know, the best thing you should do, Adam, is employ someone else because I've done all this work now, I'm out. But if it's the right thing for the client and you have a conscience, what do you do then? So the mono view is really restrictive. It's really restrictive and it's quite isolated. It's back in that, you know, that silo, Lone Ranger, people operating on their own in that way. So those business owners are looking at their challenge, what they say is a big brick wall. And that brick wall, there's answers on the other side, but which one? What do you start off with? Is the accountant right? Now, if they've got a looming tax issue that could put the business out of issue, that may be the right thing they need right now. If they can't close a sale and they haven't got enough money in the bank, maybe that's what they need right now. Maybe they'd get more leads if the website was right. You see my point? It's complicated. It's complicated. There isn't an answer because every business is different. And also, every business, the people in it, usually driven by the owners, have certain abilities and certain weaknesses, like we all do. So that business is restricted by those people's, if you like, identities, their personalities, what they're good at, what they're not good at, that business generally is good at or not good at, or what they value. Who's been in a business that really just values sales and nothing else? Couldn't care about aftercare, couldn't care about long-term service. All they want to do is get the deal, get the deal, get the deal, and then they don't care. Have you ever, anyone seen a business like that? Yeah? So those businesses, especially owner-operated businesses, are very personality-driven. And what I know about this, and I think you guys know, running a business is really frustrating. Life happens. I had a client, a friend-stroke client, tell me yesterday that his whole sales team left overnight. Like that. They went in on Sunday night, stole all the data, deleted all the emails, and 5 of the sales team just left. And they left the door open of the office. Like their office is in a high street position.
Emails are never deleted.
Okay, but you see my point, right? Who knows, maybe they purged, I don't know. I phoned him last night and I said, I heard what happened, and I said, anything I can do to help? Because there's nothing I can do to help, really. I know that. But I said, anything I do, so just your friendship is enough. That's enough. Thank you for phoning. You imagine that, right? So business is... Hit squad.
Hit squad.
So running a business, especially now, with all the administration, all the compliance, all the rules, you know, you are in peril as a business owner of not only losing the business, but ending up probably sued for this, sued for that, who, God knows what, right? And they are in a very precarious position, business owners. You know, I'm not painting a bad picture, but it's got harder. More to manage, and you know, and then you want them to go on social media, and then you want them to do videos, and then you want them to do blogs, and then you want them to, they're like, I'm barely keeping the whole thing going. So the need out there for businesses and businesses owners is huge. The need is huge. I think the demand is low. Like they don't know where to pick the phone up and say, I have issues in my, and it's complicated. I think I need a website, but my guys can't close for toffee. Okay, we can help you. All my staff just left, we can help you. And if we can't, we'll say it. Right now, we can't help you. You know, and then they're asking the question, what's the most appropriate thing to do now, and then do next, and then do next. Helping them work that out is really nuanced. There's a lot of heightened skills in that. Yeah, to work out with them what's going to make the biggest difference for that given time and money and budget. Because you can't do it all in one go, it takes time. Okay, so they're looking at their businesses, they're thinking about them. They go to bed at night worrying about them. They wake up thinking about them. You know, even if it's good. One of the most stressful times I had is when we had the biggest sales month in the history of one of my businesses, and I didn't sleep. Because it was even more stressful to being not busy. Because the wheels were falling off the bus. It puts your systems at stress, it puts your people at stress, your equipment at stress. Everything you did at 30 grand a week is not the same at 100 grand a week. It's totally different. So whether they're growing, declining, plateauing, it's all problem. It's all problem, problem, problem. Problem, reaction, solution. Look that up. Anyway, so a while back, about 3.5 years ago, myself and Angela Makepeace worked on this video to explain it in 1 minute. And this is what we came up with. Some of you probably not seen this. In business, you can't always see the way ahead, right? Sometimes things can get in the way. Having to make all the decisions on your own can bring any business to a grinding halt. It can be really frustrating. But it doesn't have to be like that. Imagine a group of specialists who come together just to help you. At BeCollaboration, we've built a community of like-minded people who are passionate about working together to help businesses like yours thrive. We believe we can achieve more when we work together. From business coaches to accountants, website designers to video production. In fact, everyone you need to take your business to the next level. Our multi-talented team is here to find a solution that is right for you. The end result, you overcoming your challenges, making it to the next level, and achieving more than you ever thought possible. We feel our collaborative approach to business is worth discussing. So get in touch and find out how we can impact your business and your aspirations. BeCollaboration, inspiring collective action. So, does that pretty much say it all, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's on the New Engage website. And what we want to do is start to really create enough of a message collectively, individually and as a whole that's going to attract organisations and individuals coming to us to help them solve their problems, because they've got loads of them. And it's really hard out there for people. Even if it's good, it's hard. So what are the offerings? Remember, what is the pain and what do they need? So under business growth and strategy, empowering businesses. So this is empowering businesses as a whole and going into businesses and looking at them as a holistic way and working with them to develop their businesses. We've also got what I call high challenge engagement. This is for people who are in the high performance or high stakes activities, either racing drivers, top end executives, maybe celebrity, people that want one-on-one. They're not running a business, but they really want to take themselves up to the next level. So imagine how many offerings and programs and ways of approaching those challenges we can approach. Secondly, we've got finance. Under finance, we've got probably the fledgling start of our first team, and they're all here today. Do you want to come to the front and say hi, guys, quickly? Or do you want to do it from there? It's just that we won't get you on camera. So we've got Naresh.
And it has to be at the front, doesn't it?
Yeah, come to the front. So under finance, and I'm keeping it very simple, is like FD services, funding, loans, and investment. So come in, guys. Come. Don't be scared. Right. So we haven't done a lot yet, have we? We haven't done a lot, but this is the start of the finance team. Remember? Yay! Come over a bit more, Chris. You might be out of shot. Yeah.
I'm out of shot.
Come on. Go.
So, I mean, it's like Erkan said, sorry, my name's Naresh, for those who don't know me. It's like Erkan said, look, finance isn't necessarily something that a company needs, but if they need it and it's painful for them, then obviously we're collectively building an offering that can serve the need. You know, whether that includes making their numbers fit for purpose, whether it includes someone being on site as a non-exec FD, whether it includes Chris's specialism, which is raising finance, and sorry, I don't...
Paul.
Paul.
So I'm basically the data guy.
This is a fresh team, huh?
So, you know, it's whatever they need, and it's about designing our offering to serve what they need.
Now, just so, I don't know if I'm in shot here, right? So just so you know, Naresh and I have worked as coach and finance accountant for 10 years. So we've done this loads of times. And Naresh has seen businesses benefit from the coaching, like their business have exploded, and also I've seen businesses with the pain of not having an accountant that's really looking out for them. So and that was always one of the early, because of our experience. And Jill and I, first people we spoke to as accountants, left brain, we're right brain. We help the businesses grow, you know, and off you go. Somehow a lot of accountants don't get that though. In those days, I don't know about now. Cool. Okay, Paul. Anything else you want to add?
Like I say, I'm into the data, systems and processes. For me, it's great because I can see both these guys, and I can go into a business and say, okay, this is where you need Naresh, this is where you need Chris. So for me, it's great sort of being in the middle.
And Chris, you want to add anything?
We're here to help.
So one of the things that was, again, always part of this, and this is the entrepreneurial side. So if we go into a business and it's primed to grow and it wants to develop its proposition, we've got all the mixed talents. I'm going to say a bit more about that in a second. We can help them get them contextually right. They're growing. We get them financially primed. Chris, his expertise is helping those businesses getting funding and quite large amounts of funding as well. That's his background. But imagine if we are known within the investment world, you want to back a business, make sure it's one that Engage has prepared, then they get everything put together for them in a way that the questions they would ask have been answered, what they're looking for in investment has already been worked out, the contacts we've got to go to business and say, we can get your business from there to here, and we've got the skills to do it, is going to make us something. I want to see that as something people are looking out for us. They want to find us and go, who's that company to help you float your company or get the investment? How did you do it? It's a team of people over at Engage did it with us. So, anything else you want to add? Right, can we acknowledge them, guys?
Preparation.
The 6 Ps.
Significant part of what you need to do to be able to go out there and finance yourself as a business in order to get the money to grow. And I think what we can do for people is to prepare them to step in front of either an investor or a corporate finance organisation that will enable them to get their money.
Brilliant, thank you. Thanks, Chris. Cheers. So I think the finance is one of the legs of a three-legged stool, if you like. You know, if you get my metaphor, finance is key to growing a business. But what I found is identifying the skill gaps within businesses of what they need, even if they don't need, they know they need it, and then identifying. I've used up to 14, 15 different independent consultants working with me on one client before. You know, and there was everything from CRM, data people, FD, funding through growth accelerator and management and leadership, funding to all sorts of different ways of helping those businesses, setting up telesales teams, bringing those talents in. So that the pressure and the amount of when your mind is occupied running your business, what time have you got to look out for and find other skill sets? Mostly people will go with a recommendation. Oh, George is good accountant, you speak to George. But is he right for them? Imagine you can go to a place where they will get somebody referred or recommended, depending on how we're going to work it, for which engagement, that they've gone through some kind of due diligence that's independent of my mate is good at doing books or whatever it was. Okay? Any questions about the multidisciplinary stuff?
So so that's finance. What were the other offerings?
Well, here I'm using the example.
No, not there, but you said that there were 3 to start with. It was the finance, the high performance individuals, and what was the?
I'll go through those now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll go through. I've got another one. So complementary services are really important. What I've found is, when I've worked with businesses, they don't know what they don't know, right? And they may not already appreciate something that we might recommend to them because it's outside their periphery. And those things can make the biggest difference to a business. Yeah? So when we have an outside view and we look at a business and we say, you know what, you really are dropping balls in this area, and they haven't even thought about it, and we bring that specialism in and it turns that business around, they are blown away. Yeah? So I've done that many times, mainly because I'm an outside view and I work holistically with other people. Now, I don't know many coaches who do that. They may recommend someone, but actually coordinate it and deliver it with those people is different to referral. See, I may refer Kay and go, oh, he needs a website, I'll give him a card and let him crack on with it. The results are not guaranteed. Whether he'll do what he's supposed to do, she'll do what she's supposed to do, they get on with it. And I may hear back, God, that Kay you introduced me to, or that Kay's amazing, great. But it's left to chance. With this approach, we're far more involved with it.
What you're talking about sounds remarkably similar to what the IIB say they do.
I don't know who the IIB are.
They're one of the largest conglomerates of independent consultants in the country.
Well, there you go.
So,
Yeah.
So they say they do.
They say they do.
my question
Do they
is,
do it?
my question is to an outsider, to a client, how do they see the difference between us and IIB, IBD, Synitus, and all the other conglomerations of
I don't know.
consultants?
I don't know. I'd have to know more about that. But I would say the key bit is transformational approach.
Also, we have a community that has a shared culture. That's
Yeah.
the biggest difference.
Well, IIB will tell you that too.
But
do they?
Where do they find their culture? Where do they grow their culture? Is it online? Do they have regular meetings? Do they sit down and actually discuss their culture?
Yes, and yes.
Okay.
Okay, well, I'm not familiar with them. Okay, so look,
Shall we just usher in that?
I'm going to edit this bit out.
The devil's advocate is here.
I think this issue will need to be addressed.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, sure. And by the way, we could do Q&As more as we, towards the end. So the other thing is on and offline training programs and seminars, webinars. So if you've got a course, whether it's online or one you can deliver, we'd like to have those available to start, saying, look, hey, you want to do a sales I think we've spoken about sales training. I am very interested in helping business get fit for investment course. There's things that I'd like to do, but clearly there's some people in the room they've already got on or offline propositions, and when we kind of collate all that together and find out how we're going to present them, then we can take them on the road. That sounded very